Today, we're diving into a topic that's unfortunately all too familiar for many: job loss and the financial chaos that often follows. We'll be discussing how to rebuild your credit after missed payments and a tanked credit score. The Money Matters podcast starts now.
Welcome to the Money Matters podcast, brought to you by American Consumer Credit Counseling. Let's get into the world of personal finance and provide you with the knowledge and tools to take control of your financial future. Whether you're looking to ease anxiety about debt, improve your budgeting skills, or learn effective money management strategies, this podcast is here to help. And now, your hosts and financial experts, Richard Hill and Nia Parks.
Welcome to the Money Matters podcast. I'm Nia Parks.
I'm Richard Hill. Before we get started, we have an upcoming webinar to let you in on. We know job loss is hard and challenging. American Consumer Credit Counseling is here to help. Rebuild your financial confidence and resilience with our free webinar, Job Loss Survival Guide, Tools for Financial Resilience and Recovery, on Thursday, July 25th at 1 Eastern. Join ACCC and an expert panel for guidance on prioritizing financial responsibilities, accessing vital support, maintaining your credit, budgeting wisely, and securing emotional support. A link to register is in the show notes of this podcast.
ACCC offers a range of resources that can help you understand your financial situation and create a plan to manage your debt effectively.
Our story today comes from a listener who found himself in a tough spot. At 36, he realized the importance of credit, got a good job, and worked hard to improve his score to 701. Then, disaster struck. He lost his job, fell behind on payments, and his credit score plummeted to the mid-300s. Now, he's lost and considering bankruptcy.
That's a really tough situation. The first thing to remember is that you're not alone. Many people have faced similar challenges and managed to rebuild their financial lives. Let's talk about the steps you can take to start recovering.
Absolutely, Nia. Step 1 is to assess your current financial situation. List all your debts, their interest rates, and any late fees. Contact your creditors to explain your situation. They might offer hardship programs or negotiate lower payments.
That's right, Richard. It's crucial to communicate with your creditors. They'd rather get some payment than none at all, so they might be willing to work with you. Next, consider getting a secured credit card. It requires a deposit, but it can help you start rebuilding your credit history.
Another key strategy is to prioritize your debts. Focus on paying off high-interest debts first while maintaining minimum payments on others. This method, often called the avalanche method, helps reduce the overall amount of interest you pay over time.
And don't forget about budgeting. Create a realistic budget that covers your essential expenses first. Anything left over should go toward paying down your debt. It might mean cutting back on non-essentials for a while, but it's a crucial step in regaining control of your finances.
It's also important to explore additional sources of income. Whether it's a part-time job, freelance work, or selling items you no longer need, every bit helps. Increasing your income can accelerate your debt repayment and improve your financial stability.
Another consideration is seeking professional advice. A credit counselor can provide personalized advice and help you create a plan to manage your debt. They can also negotiate with creditors on your behalf to potentially lower your payments or interest rates.
And let's talk about bankruptcy. It's a serious step with long-term consequences, but for some, it might be the right choice. Chapter 7. Bankruptcy can discharge many of your debts, giving you a fresh start. However, it will stay on your credit report for 10 years and make obtaining new credit more difficult in the short term.
If you decide to go this route, consult with a bankruptcy attorney to understand all your options and the potential impact on your financial future. Remember, bankruptcy isn't the end of the road. Many people have rebuilt their credit and financial lives after bankruptcy.
Finally, patience and perseverance are key. Rebuilding credit takes time. Consistent on-time payments and responsible credit use will gradually improve your score. Celebrate small victories along the way to stay motivated.
And don't be afraid to seek support. Whether it's financial counseling, community resources, or simply talking to friends and family, you don't have to go through this alone.
That's great advice, Nia. We hope this episode has given our listeners some hope and practical steps to start rebuilding their financial confidence. Remember, setbacks happen, but they don't have to define your financial future.
Absolutely. Stay strong, keep pushing forward, and know that better days are ahead. And don't forget about our free webinar, Job Loss Survival Guide, Tools for Financial Resilience and Recovery, on Thursday, July 25th at 1 Eastern. Join ACCC and an expert panel for guidance on prioritizing financial responsibilities, accessing vital support, maintaining your credit, budgeting wisely, and securing emotional support. A link to register is in the show notes of this podcast. Seating is limited and filling up fast. We hope to see you there.
Until next time, I'm Richard Hill.
And I'm Nia Parks. Stay financially savvy.